Hello dear and welcome to the Pips O'Clock weekly market analysis. And this analysis is taking a kind of a different dimension from what we used to do. So we are going to be breaking this down into three parts. What we'll do is to pick individual instruments and fix them, then we'll put them all together. So this particular one is strictly about gold. So we're going to look at gold, and we'll be identifying the trend for gold, and then we look at what to expect, and then the key levels where we should be focusing on. All right, so now if you look at gold chart on the weekly time frame for the past 1 week, you notice that in fact, if you consider the 1 month ago, you see that there was a continuity here, more like a bullish continuation that happened for 3 consecutive weeks. And then this past week, one would have thought, okay, maybe gold will record a new high. However, we saw gold forming a hanging man somewhere around there. That also looks like a doji at the top there. But then you see that the high of last week was unable to beat the high of the week before it. So now gold is bullish, strongly bullish, no doubt. But this week we are going to be looking at it in a different light. Okay, because if we follow it the way it is, we might be wrong. So we are going to bring in the market structure phases into it here now. So we're going to look at it. Gold has been on a continuous bullish trend. If you look at it in the last 1 year, since January, if you look at it from here, see gold has been, so you understand why I'm picking this individually. So if you look at it from here, gold has been on upward swing. Okay, so that's what we have right now, with this having been continuously up. So what do we expect? When you look at the 4 phases of market structure, you have the accumulation phase, you have the distribution phase, then you have the markup and the markdown phases. So now at this stage, I would think that we should start thinking about what smart money is thinking. Yeah, what is smart money thinking at this time, or what is smart money even doing at this point? Not even thinking. What is smart money doing at this time? This is for me a distribution phase setting in, and we must take it as it is to be able to not get trapped in the web of trying to still catch up, catch some profit with the private prevailing trend. So based on that, so we're going to look at it in a different way now. So let's look at this now. This is a market that is in a distribution phase. And if you switch to 4 hours, let's switch to 4 hours quickly. So on 4 hours, we have this. You can see quietness, more like things slowed down, sideways happening since last week. All right. And price trying to break past previous highs, and throughout last week, it was unable to. If you look at here, you see that it got to 2673, and on Friday, after the non-farm payroll, it got to 2670. Now, this move actually, because when traders would have thought, finally, the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rates all favored the US dollar. Oh, it's going to go down, and it went down here and then pushed back up. And sincerely, this place could be scared away if you had watched this without really checking, to know what is happening. So based on this, it was still rejected. So based on this, you would think that smart money is trying to play a trick on retail traders. So we have to be very careful and watch it here. Yeah, while you want to put some buy orders during the week, be careful, right? Be careful. Use tight stops. Use tight stops. But however, I would suggest we wait a little longer to catch the move. All right. Yeah, I believe that smart money is doing something in the background here. All right, offloading, offloading, offloading. So let's now look at what we should be expecting. And I think I want to run a pivot points analysis for the week separately without using the auto pivot calculator. So I've prepared that for gold here. Okay, using the pivot calculator at nforex.com, credit to nforex.com. So now if you look at it now, you see we have picked the high, low, and close. And with these pivot points, we are going to do a kind of confluence of pivots. We use the floor pivot point and the Camarilla pivots. And probably, maybe we can even combine it with the Woodies. Okay, so now let's look at this now. Look at the first of all, look at where the central pivot point is at, 2650. And of course, if you look at the current closing price is at 2653, which is above the central pivot that we've got for the week. So if price opens above this level, of course, you would say it's a bullish scenario that we are also going to be probably expecting. However, you must be careful about it. Remember, we just pointed out what could be happening at the distribution phase right now, having had an extended period of 3 to 4 weeks of a bullish trend. Okay, so now the next place we will now want to focus on now will be the first level of resistance at 2676. And if you look at Woody's have it at 2677. And then you have Camarilla has it at 2679. So we have this 1, 2, 3 levels to watch, because price opening above the weekly pivot point. Let me quickly bring in the horizontal line there and plot that weekly pivot point at here, 2650. Let's call it weekly pivot. Okay, so let's use lemon green or lime. Okay, so let it be like that. Now, okay, so that's where we'll have it. Now, okay, I didn't even pick the decimal side of it. That's 0.25, 0.35 rather. So it should be 0.35, not 75. 26, oh, 2650. I put 2625. That should be 2650, 2650 point, we have 0.35. We approximated that figure. Okay, we approximated this 34, so take it 2650.35. So that's what it is now. Okay, so with this, if price opens where it is now, so be expecting it to go up here. So let's look at here, which is 2676, 2676, 2679, 2677. So those three, we're going to bring them in. So let's quickly bring them in. 2676 point 03, 2676.03. Okay, so we will, let's, for floor pivot point, we'll use gold color there. Okay, then for the Woodies, which is 2677, let's use magenta for Woodies, and then it should be 2677.448. 2677.48. Okay, so that's above that level. Where is it? Well, I think I've done something wrong. Let me bring it back out. Objects 2677, edit this. 26. Oh wow, I can see 2677.48. So I think that's what happened. I put only 7. Okay, so all right, so there you have it now. Now let's bring in for Camarilla. Camarilla is at 2679.9. This is approximately this 0.9. So 2679.9. And I'm going to use what color for Camarilla? Let's enter this first, 2679.9. Okay, so, and we're going to use this brown. Okay, so now this place becomes a very strong resistance area for us between 2676 and all the way to 2679 this week. So let's watch out for this, right? So this is a confluence area. So offloading will happen here, and smart money may deceive retail traders to push price up to this point. Yes, it's possible. And when it's setting there, so if I were you, I'll wait. All right, don't sell yet. Watch out for quality signals around these areas, around this area, this confluence area. Okay, we are still going to bring in Fibonacci into it in any case. So, but before we do that, let's bring in the support. So, the first level of support we have here for floor pivot points weekly is 2676.54. 2676.54. So let's go here now and bring that in 2676.54. So we have it here. So we're going to be using this aqua for it for floor pivot point. And okay, so we just paste this and that will be it. Okay, so 0.27, right? 2627 rather, 0.54, 2627. So let's go and look for that for Woody's, and Woody's is going to offer us 2628.99, 2628.99, 2628.99. So we'll go pick it also. So you see why I said this may be a bit long for us, but then I mean we are picking only one instrument rather, and then merge others. So let's put this first, and then let's go and choose color. For Woody's, we'll go for, let's go for medium. Okay, pink. Okay, medium pink. Okay, so that's it now. Then we will then go for the Camarilla. So for Camarilla, let's first pick the color. Camarilla will go with this. And then, so let's pick the price for Camarilla. So for Camarilla, here we go. We are going to pick 2626.56. So enter it there. Okay, so good. So now we have a good confluence here now. So between 2626.56 all the way to 2628.9. This is the, or you can just say 2629, right? So we will be expecting price to come, because you know that even in the past week, price tested this here, right? It was the first test. So it's going to retest it most likely. Okay, and depending on where it tests first, okay, so we might expect a rebound, but then begin to watch out for double tops and triple tops within this week. So these are things to look out for in gold. You need to look out for double tops and triple tops for gold this week. Okay, so already we have one as looks like it's 73 here. If you go back to last week, you have 74 here. Here you have 77. Here you have 70.55 and then 70.21. So this and this are already forming double top. So now let's now bring in Fibonacci. Though the market, the way it is now, sideways now, not really fitting well, but still let's find a way. Okay, so let's find a way. We are still going to work with this. So that this rise from here, yeah, from here, that's 3 weeks ago, all the way up here now. So we are still going to be looking at. Now, if you look at this, 50% retracement is at 2616. So most probably, if the rejection here happens so strongly this week, up above here, that's the resistance levels here, the confidence that we have here, if it happens and price begins to go down, most likely, if it breaks past here, then this is where it's going to culminate and buying may resume if this happens this way. Okay, so let's just watch out for this and let's be meticulous about it, be smart about it, follow smart money, and let's see what happens. So that's the much we can give you on go this week. So go ahead and check out the next for GBP USD and then for Euro USD. Alright, from all of us at Pixel Club, want to wish you a very profitable trading week, gold trading week, profitable one. Alright, and let's see you in the next. Thank you and God bless you.